it's sort of, you can't put the genie back in the bottle, right? Like once you learn that Santa Claus isn't real, that might be really disappointing. Oh, by the way, sorry, spoiler alert. I don't know if who's listening, but um, once you learn that, right, it's yeah, that can be really disillusioning. But I guess the sort of argument that I would say is that that is both a necessary disillusionment in the sense that it brings you deeper into alignment with reality, but also those feelings of frustration, anger, disappointment, what have you, are not the terminus of that process. That is a phase in a broader process that is a developmental process, such that you can get on the other side of that and you can see a different kind of enchantment to reality. It's a little hard to use the Santa Claus example, but maybe something like, right, a boy thinks that Santa Claus exists. One day he learns that that's not the case. 15 years later, 30 years later, I don't know what the time would be. They grow up and they have their own family, and now that what had been the boy is a father, and he is in a sense playing Santa Claus, right, by taking a nibble of the cookie or whatever, and 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 that is its own form of magic and enchantment, um, and in a sense a much richer, more encompassing one, or I don't know, a more kind of frequent, more familiar example might be the pains of puberty. No one really enjoys their period of that transformation and all the awkwardness of middle school and all that, right? It's a really sucky time. But I think most people would say it's for the best, right? That what comes on the other side of that is sort of worth those growing pains, literally. And I
Uh-huh.
want to say something similar about our conceptions of the sacred and the divine, and meaning that yes, that we have kind of progressively outgrown older forms of thinking about these things. And at least my experience of that was profoundly painful, destabilizing, disorienting, vertiginous. But with time, and as you integrate those insights and ideas, you get to the other side of something that's so much richer and more full. And that's the thing that I'm trying to gesture to explain, to think about, to theologize about in some ways.